What is going on, guys? DragonTamerBlayde here, back with some more Elder Scrolls Legends, and today I think we're going to play some of that Haunted Manor Hlaalu list. I haven't played it in a kind of pre-recorded, or a live recording setting, I guess I should say. It's only been stream highlights, so you guys haven't really gotten to hear like the true thoughts behind playing the deck. The kind of thought process behind the deck I think is pretty straightforward. You want to get your Haunted Manors out, and then combo all of your cheap cards with draw together to make some really good plays. That's kind of the long and short of the list. We dropped tier and we added Shadowmere just for another, because Shadowmere is another charger that works out pretty well. So that's why we went with him. And we'll see how this goes. Playing against an assassin, which is not great. I guess we'll see. This has to be Last Gasp, I guess, or Firebloom, maybe. I'm not seeing a lot of people running Skulks for the Curse package nowadays, but maybe. Guess that means he doesn't have a Firebolt if he's doing that. He could be Ward Crafter on that, and then... Oh, okay. That's fine. We'll do that, and then we'll play the Pawnbroker, I think. Moving Shadows isn't bad. This turn, or next turn, we can go 5th Legion plus Stormcloak, which will get our 5th Legion online. We can also favorably trade with that. Alright, so there's the Firebolt we were expecting, but it wasn't as good as he kind of needed it to be. I mean, we didn't need the +2 or +1 attack for that, but I mostly wanted to clear this out, see if he'll trade here. He could also have a Curse, and then we'll go either Stormcloak, probably Stormcloak Battalion if we're being honest next turn. Let's keep her alive. That'll get her back in cover. Should give us a better trade on that. If we draw an Orc Clan Captain, we can Giant Bat to just flat take this guy out, which would be a great turn for us, because then we wouldn't have to damage our 6/5. That's not me. What kind of action do you got going on here? Curse? That was risky, actually. I mean, I don't have any prophecies to punish him, but risky play nonetheless. Alright, so he's got double curse ready. We can still take this out. And then we can go Giant Bat plus Crusader's Assault to refill our hand, as well as get some health back. I think that was a really good turn for us. We cleared the board of his big threats, kept something down, and got our health back up to 23. We can Ulfrix next turn. Alright, we're just going to have a forfeit. Alright. Drawing Haunted Manor pretty much meant that moving forward after that, we were going to do some pretty crazy things. But let's go on and get another one. That was a very, very short game. We got our 10-win or 3-win rewards. 30 gold is very nice. Quite happy with that. Not quite enough for a packs yet, though. Every time I've been getting 100 gold, I've just been dumping it right into packs. But yeah, this deck is at its best when you get an Haunted Manor, like damn near your opening hand, obviously. Hireling you don't want in your opening hand. Hireling gets better and better. I've never done it with 3 Haunted Manors, but I've had Ambitious Hireling with 2 Haunted Manors. And then giving something +5/+5, as well as putting a 5/5 on the board for 2, is absolutely insane. But we don't want him right now. I think we can keep the other 2. And we draw a Nasi, which doesn't matter at the moment, but could come in pretty clutch if he drops a Hand of Dagoth, we can steal all of those keywords, and God knows he has enough keywords to go around. This is looking like our best turn to play. I don't think we're really going to be able to like out-aggressive this guy if he's playing like one of those 5-power concentrated Dagoth decks. We'll see though. If we play Wardcraft, I might just Shadow Shift out of the way of that guy. I don't really want him taking unnecessary damage. Don't know what our opponent's going to be going for though. Protector of the Innocent. Interesting. We will then draw a Hlaalu Oathman, which means we could play him for free. Do I think that matters? I don't know. I think I'd rather just draw for now. Ulfric's Housecarl is pretty good. I'm going to go with this. Next turn I could go Hlaalu Oathman into Ulfric's Housecarl. And that would let me draw 2 cards next turn. Obviously pending whatever my opponent's play is. He's got a 4-cost card coming out. It's an Earthbone. Interesting play. Alright, so we've got our own Hlaalu Oathman coming out. I don't think I want to play both. Do I really want just a free 3/3? I think I might. I have a green card in play, so we'll just play the 1. I'm going to save this guy for if the Housecarl survives into next turn. Alright, so 2 cards is pretty nice there. He draws 2 cards as well, obviously. But then we can go for Anasi next turn. Or, if he sticks and he sticks, we can go Hlaalu Oathman for card and Magicka into Anasi. I think a lot of how good next turn is contingent on if the Mournhold Trader survives. Which he will not. Oh, that raiding party is going to be so good, though. Haunted Manor is even better. But I can't really make use of it at the moment. I don't have a green out, so I can't get the Hlaalu Oathman value I was hoping for. But I think Raiding Party plus Rift Thane is probably just fine. Actually, I want to save a Nord for Haunted Manor next turn. So, do I really want to play into the Ice Storm, though, is the question. Playing into the Ice Storm either way, actually. So we're going to do this. Make sure we take this guy out. We're going to draw a card. Belmore Puppeteer is a pretty good draw. We'll just drop her down there, get a 4/4. Alright, so now our goal for next turn is Haunted Manor to try and close out the game. But if our opponent starts doing some shiesty things, we've got Anasi to steal some guards. We've got 4, 10, 12 on the board, plus Nord Firebrand would be lethal with Haunted Manor up. Obviously, if we need to use Anasi, we will not be pushing that lethal. We've got an Earthbone happening here. 4, 7, 8, 9. Oh, double Haunted Manor would be amazing, but I can't do that right now. I don't know where I'm putting these things just yet. Let's put him out there. That'll get us our Magicka back, plus a card. Okay. Actually, with Orc Clan Captain, we'd be pushing for 5, 8, 12. So I can try and go for lethal. Gonna get punished right off the bat, though. That sucks. He's got 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think he can kill us from hand next turn. He can do a considerable amount of cleanup over here. We do have our Haunted Manor active and makeshift defenses for a cheap trigger if we draw a more expensive charge creature. I could have tried to save the Nord to go for a second Haunted Manor, but we did have potential lethal. That's a good game, man. I wanted to go for the potential lethal. He needed to hit a Harpy or a Lightning Bolt out of his 75 card deck in order to kind of punish that. I don't think many other... Well, I guess a guard could have done it as well. But I'm usually of the mindset that if you have a chance at lethal, you just go for it. Especially because we were in a pretty commanding position there. That was two pretty quick games, so we're going to go for a third today. Playing as 2D Kasim. Playing some Spell Sword. Justin uploaded a Spell Sword video today, so I guess we could be ready for that one. People like to play the decks that they see Justin, CVH, guys like that play. But we'll see. I don't know. Spell Sword's not a bad deck in general, so I'm not going to just sit here and be like, Spell Sword has to be this one deck. But we'll see. And we've got Anasi for the second game in a row, but we did not get to play her last time. We'll see if Anasi gets to come out this time. What do you got for me? Marked Man. I don't think so. I'm going to go for the Pawnbroker. This could be Justin's deck. He was playing Warclaw as one of his 2-drops. We'll see. I want to play this. I know I'm not getting any value out of it. But I need to answer these rallies before they go nuts on me. I'm pretty sure Justin's list was pretty guard heavy. Alright, this isn't Justin's list then. This says Feasting Hunger. I don't know what's going on anymore. Okay. I don't think I play anything. This is a bad start. That was a good card for him. Okay, so we're going to have to bust through this. We know where his one rally trigger went, though, so there's only one rally trigger floating in his hand right now. Which is probably better than a lot of the alternatives. Although this is getting progressively worse as we keep moving on. Oh. I think we 100% start with taking that out. And then I think we probably deal 2 to this. Let me drop this down. Let me drop that down. I don't know how long we're going to be able to keep her alive for, but I think we're having a pretty valiant effort here. And that Barrow Stalker was also rallied, so after this swing, he'll have one more rally trigger in hand. I'm sure he'll trade that in. Alright, so he's got one rally trigger, and we're basically even right now on the board, because I'm going to be trading that in. So after all of that, we're kind of even, although we're losing the health game. But we've got an Ulfrix to try and get our resources stocked back up. This is a good example, though. Like, you're not always going to draw your Haunted Manors and a bunch of combo pieces and just absolutely go off. Sometimes you're going to have to try and win a game like this. Okay. Let's just keep drawing. Hlaalu Oathman. So I can trigger that with Goblin Skulk next turn. which will get us a card and some magicka back. Which is alright, because we're not as behind as I was expecting to be at this point. That's pretty bad, though. Although, if I play this, it brings me down to 4. This will bring me up to... it'll bring me back up to 4. So I can't play Anasi and that 2-piece combo I was hoping for. But what I can do is go for Anasi in the right lane and go face. That'll get rid of the guard and the drain. We're going to take a pretty aggressive trade there. Or, I guess greedy trade would be the better, better word for it. Oh, that's a good draw. Never mind, it got worse. But actually, no, I'm still okay. Because we can go 5 there. Then we can go Cliff Racer into that. Trade and Stormcloak Vanguard. Okay. So if this can get one more swing off, we're almost at like an even playing field almost. Naha Gleave makes this a little tricky. We don't have any 2-drop charges coming out anytime soon, I don't think. This is green and yellow, so we need a red to trigger Hlaalu Oathman, which means we probably want to go for Rift Thane. This will be a guard. We'll go Hlaalu Oathman, we'll get a free card and some magicka back. Mournhold Trader is not bad. We smack that into that. We get some health back. And then I think we go... I kind of would have rather put him here, actually. But... go Stormcloak Battalion. And as a backup plan, we'll leave the Skulk over there. Because I messed up slightly by putting the Hlaalu Oathman in the left lane. Like I said, it should have been the right lane. No Exalt on that. Right, nailing a giant bat here is pretty good. Because now I can do this, into this, into this, into this, into a card, into a Balmora Puppeteer. We'll drop her out. Next turn, depending on what happens, we can potentially drop Ulfric's House Carl and just draw a whole bunch of cards. But I'm double Divine Fervor. Whew. He wants his health back. I don't blame him though. I know, puppy. I'll be done in a second, my pretty girl. What do we draw here? Shadow Mirror. That's not who we want to see at the moment. Actually, it's not the worst thing, though. Let's draw 2 cards. Okay, so that's a whole lot of drain going on there. This would be 3. All right, so that's going to get rid of some drain. Also make it a little bit harder for him to keep that alive. And then we do have some more charge from hand, so Shadow Mirror might wind up being pretty good. We'll see. It's going to steal guard. Guard and charge, actually. And light of the 3. Holy shit. Okay. We have 9, 11 over here. And another Candlehearth Brawler. I think I want to take this guy out first in case something goes wrong. Let's go 2. I want to trade that in, but not yet. We're going to get a little greedy with it. Actually, that's even better. Baruma's pretty decent. Let's go with that. We've got lethal in the left lane. Like I said, this is not a typical way you're going to play this deck, but sometimes weird stuff happens. Okay. Grand Inquisitor. You have to exalt that, right? Gotta exalt and kill this guy to maybe put a guard out there. Although exalt can kill this guy, but then you're still leaving yourself at risk to prophecy. I don't know what's in his hand though, so I could just be talking out of my ass. Alright, so it's looking like prophecy is his hope. And it looks like he shall receive his hope. Unless it's a guard. Oh, he got exactly what he needed. Let's pop that first. Double Haunted Manor will not help us. I've not played any creatures yet. I'll hang on to the Bruma. This is really unfortunate that we're going to fall one short from a second Prophecy Jav. Hitting 2 of them in one game is quite bad. We'll see if he has his third in hand also. He could also have a Edict of Azura. We have a fair amount of charge in this deck. Now I kind of wish I had that Shadow Shift still. We're going to pull Brynjolf. Which doesn't really help. I think we're going to wind up losing this one. 17, he's got 6, 12, 18. And we have no type of prophecies that are going to help us. So it took double Prophecy Javelin to take us down. Past all of these gigantic guards. And this basically is Justin's deck. I think it was just 1 or 2 cards in there that I didn't see from him. Although he may have been playing Feasting Hunger. I'm not even sure. But yeah, took 2 incredibly lucky Javelins there. And we still had a chance if I would have saved that Shadow Shift. Obviously, hindsight's 2020. This would be a great time to be playing some Prophecy Ransack. I'm just kidding. That sucks. It was alright, though. I mean, this was like nightmare situation for this deck. No combos going on. And still fought pretty hard against a very guard-heavy deck. That is the game. There's the Nord we needed. Either one of these cards was lethal last turn, by the way. So we were 1 card off. That's where I was looking at. 20% of our deck was charged last turn. So we had a 20% chance to flat out win. Plus our 2 lane change cards. Probably gave us like a 23-ish% chance. Obviously, odds were not in our favor on that last turn. But But yeah, I still think it was a pretty good showing. But yeah, that's going to be it for now, guys. As always, thank you all very, very much for watching. I'm DragonTamerBlayde, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.